Hi guys, welcome back to the Law of Attraction Life Coaching Podcast. If you don't know me already, I am a life coach. I help people with mental health issues and also relationship issues, self-esteem, confidence, work, whatever it is in your life. I'm here to help you and help you to get better and be your best self. So if you're into that sort of stuff, click subscribe below, give me a thumbs up, click the little wiggly bell so you get notifications from me when I release a new video. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. You know that I've got quite a good sense of humour, hopefully. I'm also quite overt about my opinions, and I've had a couple of you guys send me over some links to Karen's videos. Now, if you haven't heard about Karen's, where the hell have you been hiding? That's the question. Now, the term Karen is now a catch-all term, and I feel very, very sorry for anybody whose name is actually Karen, because this is not something anybody would want to be identified with. The term Karen is now this sort of catch-all terminology for self-entitled, loud, aggressive, and not very nice people. And I do feel very sorry for any people who are called Karen and are not horrible people. Now, I mean, change your name, I don't know, it's the world has run with it now. Now, I've been sent this compilation, and I'll be popping some of it up there so you can have a little look at what I'm looking at on the screen. And I've got my laptop in front of me, so we can watch this together, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. And I haven't watched these yet. I've just been sent them from a couple of you guys asking me to do like a review response. So let's go see what these Karens are up to. I'm going to try not to be too mean, because I can be. I mean, yeah, you probably know. And you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe that told you to calm down. What I'd like you to do is. Ooh, that was funny. She's a joke. Give me your phone. What are you doing? Give me your phone. I'm gonna move my car right now. Get out of my car. Do you think you can park this close to my car and get away with it? There's literally room for you to walk. No, we're gonna stay right here till the cops come. Kidding. Oh my god. I can't even, do you know what I mean? Okay, so what, like a foot? I mean, you don't own the world, you know? There's other people here, guys. There's other people here, and those people are just as entitled to be on the planet as you. Do you know what really frustrates me is that these people are always calling the police. I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call the police. No, don't waste their time on something so frivolous and unimportant as somebody parking a foot away from your car. It's madness. Let's see the next one.
I really can't get out. I'm sorry, my mom's inside. I can't. I really can't. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the entitlement of these people is huge, and I think it's, yeah, they're a victim of society, of like the narcissistic society that we all live in, but I think what's really, really terrifyingly worrying is that these people assume that the world owes them something, that they are privileged beyond anybody else. And that probably was the fact that woman was a Muslim woman, and probably the woman who was banging on the window felt that she had more rights to be where she was than the young lady who's in the video. And that comes from tribalism, which is what I talk about quite a lot, where we consider there's the us and there's the them, and I think this is rife a lot in America because of the way that the newspapers and the media kind of like sets people against each other. We have it here in the UK on a lesser extent, and if you sort of think about maybe like the migrant crisis as they're calling it, these people are asylum seekers. They're not migrants, they're asylum seekers that are leaving a war-torn country. They're not migrants, they're not migrating, they're coming here for asylum. That's two very big different things, but words are important. Words are very important, and this is why words like that are used, because it sets us against them. It sets the ideology that that person is not of your kinship, and that they are coming to your land, your country, your position, your place, taking your jobs, and all this other shit. And the truth of the matter is that isn't what's happening. And unfortunately, the media, news media, any people that are in power, they want to keep the masses in a state of us and them, because it is divide and conquer. When we realise it's all of us against the elite, against the upper echelons of life, the politicians, the royalty, the monarchy, all the people who are billionaires that are ruling over the masses, when we realise that actually we're the us, all of us, brown, white, black, Asian, English, British, American, when we recognise, German, all of us together, European Union, whoever one, Africa, wherever you want to come to, or come from, or live, or identify as, when we recognise that it's all of us together, and it's against them, the ones who are oppressing us and taking money from us. Go and watch the I Am a Slave, or You Were a Slave, whatever it is. I'm not a slave. That's why they don't like me. You Are a Slave video. I'll pop a link upstairs. Upstairs? I'm not going to put a link upstairs. Up there. When we all realise that we are all one, and the only people who are oppressing us isn't isn't the asylum seeker, isn't the Polish person, isn't the Asian person, isn't the black or the African or white or whomever you want to consider as oppressing you. When we recognise that it isn't those people that are oppressing us, actually it's the people at the top of that pyramid that is oppressing us, then those people are in trouble, which is why they keep us all arguing amongst ourselves about frivolous bullshit that doesn't really matter. Big stuff there. Let's have a little look at the next one.
Hey, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy Karen. Holy Karen. Calm down, Karen.
I want everything. Stop filming me. Stop filming me.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna film you.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
Where do you live? Where do you live? Call your mother. Where do you live? Look it. There's a fucking scratch on my car. There. Look.
Karen, say hi to the
Take
camera.
a picture of this. Take a picture.
Get off the steps now!
Oh my god.
I'm on the camera! Who gave you permission? I need your name! Oh, you just did an illegal phone! And you always work here alone! What's your name and number, Norma Kay? You come here all the time!
I've never been money. I won't.
That's a lie! Oh, give me the film and the camera!
Oof.
I ran it with you photographers! You're a photographer! Give me the car! Give me your card! You're here, Dan Queen, get out! Don't smart to me, you did before! I want the film! I want the camera!
What do we need wrong?
You're one, trespassing! Two, illegal photographs! Three, you're not allowed! Four, you were yelled at!
Love that. But this lady is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, this stinks of entitlement. Do you know what makes me laugh these days is that everybody knows their rights and nobody's upholding any of their responsibilities. You have the right to do a lot of stuff, but those rights come with responsibilities that comes with being part of a diplomatic, elevated and intelligent society. And these crazy people are screaming about their rights, screaming about the laws, screaming about everything with absolutely no sort of responsibilities for themselves or for their behaviour or how that they are coming to society or coming to the world. I mean, holy crapola. I can't even. I mean, kudos to anybody that is dealing with these crazy people, because I've got PTSD. I have I've got really quite severe sort of trauma related stuff. I don't know how I would react if I had somebody screaming in my face like this, and I think they're very lucky up until now. I mean, to have encountered nice people, because I'm not saying I'm not nice, but if you deal with somebody who's got PTSD, you deal with somebody who's got trauma, it can go either one way. You could end up getting punched in the face through sort of like a fear reaction, that sort of you know, fight reaction. Or you could trigger something in somebody that's actually really horrendous. You don't know who the hell you're talking to. You have absolutely no right at all, regardless of what that person is doing, whether they're committing a crime or doing anything, unless it is to be violent towards you. You do not have the right to go and scream in people's faces, even if you think you have a legal right over them or that they are committing a crime. You don't just go and scream in people's faces that you don't know. Okay, you are not a sheriff. You're not martial law around here. You know, you're not committing a citizen's arrest. You're a crazy person. You're a crazy person screaming in the faces normally of people who are just minding their business. And I wonder how the hell these people get here. You know, I think these people, I mean, it must be like incels, you know, if you think about like kind of like the involuntary celibate kind of trope of a you know, an obese man sitting in his mother's basement, you know, with Cheetos in his hair or something, you know, it must be the female version of that. I think that Karens must be the female version of that. I feel sorry for these ladies. God knows what level of kind of self-hatred, mental health and anguish must come to cause you to behave in such a disgusting manner to other people. And on top of that, like, what the hell is the fallout of that in your life? I doubt that this is the first time she's behaved like this. And so it makes you question what, you know, who else does she treat like this? You know, does she treat her husband, her friends, or her partner, or whomever, you know, work colleagues or stuff? Like, Jesus Christ, it's a miracle she's still even functioning in society. This is the only problem really with civilization now, is that people like this are allowed to continue in it. So even Siri thinks it was a problem. I'm sorry, says Siri. I'm sorry too, Siri. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, look, you karma. I don't know. I don't think we should do these things. I think that a dessert is a, you know, what do they say? You know, revenge is a dessert best. I don't know what I'm saying, but don't put poo in people's cakes. I mean, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Ask people, get out of here now. You know what? Do not. I'm calling the cops. You know what? You leave these women alone. Get out. You go. No, I do not. I have respect, and it does not matter. You don't harass people like this. All right. No, you need to.
Absolute disgrace. So this again, this us and them thinking is the problem, where we consider that people are different to us. The lady on the way out, she's saying, you will lose this country for us. You're a different generation to me. You will lose this country for us. And this comes from this really, really inherent fear that the other tribe is going to come in and steal your land, steal your resources, steal your husband, you know, whatever, take your houses over. And it's not truthful. It isn't true. You know, if we get an influx of, I mean, you know, what was it, 10, 15 years ago, we had a lot of Polish people coming into Bath, where I'm from, and there was a lot of kind of pushback about Polish people. But I've had friends of mine that are Polish. A lot of my students are Polish, and actually they're really bloody lovely people. They're really hardworking. They don't come over here to steal your jobs, your house, your money. Oftentimes they do jobs that British people don't want to do because you're too bloody arrogant to go and pick fruit or clean toilets or whatever, which is now the crisis that we're in after Brexit. Who are the people that are going to do the jobs that the British people don't want to do? Oh. So they're not coming over and stealing your job. They're coming over and doing the jobs that you don't want to do a lot of the time. They're not coming over and stealing your house. They're not coming over and stealing money. Most people that migrate over here are not allowed to claim benefits unless they're part of the actual system, which takes a lot of money. They pay a lot of money to become a British citizen, and it's not a bloody easy thing to do. I got a friend of mine whose wife is from Iran, and she's massively skilled, massively intelligent, and massively competent, and it's been difficult for her to be able to do it. So do you honestly think that there's people that are useless, that have nothing that they can give to society, just rocking up at the borders of England and Britain and claiming benefits? If you actually think that, you need to become a little bit more educated. What, again, going back to the same thing I was talking about earlier, is it's tribalism, and this is about the billionaire bankers, the Rupert Murdochs of the world, the Barclay brothers, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all the very, very rich people of the world. And this isn't conspiratorial, it's all the very rich people of the world that keep you fighting amongst yourselves, so you don't recognise that they are the rich families that are oppressing us. The monarchy, we don't talk about that. Everybody's cheering for Meghan Markle and Harry, but you're oppressing, Meghan Markle's an immigrant. she's come over here from America, she's taking our men. Come on, guys, don't be so ignorant.
Your dad. You want to film me? Come on, let's do it. Little boy, get over here. Look how short you are. My goodness.
I know.
Is it gonna grow up anymore?
What?
Are you gonna grow up anymore?
I don't know. How about you?
Let's go. Move it out. I saw you breaking in over here.
We didn't break in, actually.
I was watching you.
But did we break in? No, we
Get
didn't.
off at private property.
Why are you like this?
Moving on. Because you don't live here. You don't deserve to be up here. Get off. Let's go.
How do you know I don't live here?
You don't live in this f***ing house.
Yeah.
Move on, little boy.
Why did you call me little boy? I have a name.
Look how little you are.
I don't think she was a Karen, actually. I don't think she was a Karen. I think that guy was doing something maybe he shouldn't have been doing. He started videoing it. I think that her calling him a little boy is actually a tactic of almost kind of like a self-soothing, that trying to say, he's only little, he's only little. And actually, you don't want to appear frightened as a woman. You don't want to appear frightened of a young man. You want to say, I see you, you're just tiny, I could take you any day, don't you worry about it, kind of attitude. I don't think she was a Karen. I don't know. I might have been wrong. I could be wrong. I didn't see what happened beforehand. But I think she was quite calm, and I think that she was saying, you don't live in that house. And I think actually, what's dangerous about this kind of Karen culture is that people will become frightened to challenge shit that they see that's going wrong, that shouldn't be happening. If you see somebody burglarizing, whatever that word is, burgling, I don't know. If you see somebody robbing from your neighbour's house, you should have the confidence to call the police, go out and challenge it. I mean, people could say I'm a bit of a Karen, probably. If I see something going on that shouldn't be happening, I will challenge it. If I see somebody bullying somebody, picking on somebody, I've seen people having their heads stomped in fights, I will go over and I will get involved. I was raised in a home with, domestic violence. I don't really have much fear for this shit, to be honest. For one, and for two, I've experienced it, and I will not stand by and watch somebody else experience violence towards them without going and helping them. So if that makes me a Karen, I'm like, whatever. But I think that we should feel confident and capable to challenge wrongdoings in society, but do it in a respectful way. We shouldn't be going screaming in people's faces. We should be challenging it calmly, and I think that's what this lady did. So anyway, guys, that is my last one of the Karen's video. I will put the link to the full video in here if you want to watch it yourselves. Give me some comments if there's anything you want me to look at. Send me an email or whatever. Let me know what you would like me to review next. I'm really interested in sort of speaking to you guys a little bit more, and I'm off for over the summer, so I'm going to try and speak to you guys a little bit more often. I hope you really like this. It's a bit of a new video, so if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. That's cool. I know what kind of content you want, and leave in the comments what you'd like to see in the future. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye.